Okay, so we are going to do some bivariate graphing. So bivariate means that you are drawing two variables, right? Remember that when you use a histogram, it's only one variable you are graphing. If you use the frequency, it's only one variable, but then you're going to be doing two variables, so it's called bivariate. Now, because my association is C to C, I'm going to be using only this part. If yours is C to Q, use this part. If yours is Q to Q, then you do this one. So I'll be doing this one. So the first thing I'll do is I'll copy this part. Right? So I'm basically drawing a table. So when I come here, okay, so this part is called, I'll call it bivariate. But then again, look into the homework document and see how it's supposed to be called. Bivariate. Okay. Create a code chunk, and then I paste the code and copy. So basically, um, this is my response variable. So my response variable is whether I think the government will do well to stop the spread. So that one is called final trust. Remember, I did some under data management too. I recoded the response variable. So I'll be using final trust instead of government. And then my explanatory variable is a rural or urban. So urban, rural. And then this should give me a table of counts. But then I want to do a table of proportions. You still have the code in the handouts too. Right, so then here. Now this part, for some of you, when you remove the NA will still show, right? So use the drop levels to remove those ones that you removed and are still showing, right? Those people you cut out of your life and still want to hang around. Use drop levels to drop them. So I'll copy this code. My mind is not like that, so I won't use drop levels anywhere. I remove the comments. Now this two here says that I'm drawing column proportions. I remember that when you have the explanatory variable sitting in the columns, then you use column proportions. If it's sitting in the rows, then you use row proportions. So if yours is sitting in the rows, you use one instead of two. But then once you have the response variable first and then the explanatory variable second, then obviously or definitely you're going to have the explanatory variable sitting in the columns instead. So you're going to use two either ways. And then, we all know that round is used to round. This product table converts it into a table of proportions, and then we're rounding it to three decimal places. So if I run this, I'm going to have a table of proportions, right? So 0.595 of those from rural areas agree that the government is doing well to um, stop the spread of the coronavirus, while it's 0.519 in the urban area. And then, for those who disagree, these are the percentages. So the next thing I want to do is the bar plot. Let's copy this code. Now remember that the bar plot is like the frequency, and so you can add the name, the X lab, the Y lab, and you are actually supposed to do it, right? The names, X axis, the Y lab, the X lab, the color, the X lim and all those things, right? So this is supposed to draw this table of proportions. This row num is what I want to draw. So if you're interested in only those who agree, you can put one as row num. If you're interested in those who disagree, you can put two. If you're interested in those who are neutral, you can put three. Right? In my case, I'm interested in those who agree, so I'll put one here. And then the excellent, because this is 0.59, 0.519, it doesn't make sense to use 0.5, else the bars will be longer than the axis, right? So I'm going to use 0.62 instead. Right, so when I run it, okay, okay, I have an error somewhere. Unexpected symbol in round tab 1 call for key backlet. Okay, so I think that it's a spacing issue. I was trying to remove the spaces, but I don't know why. Okay, let me run them separately. This one works, then this is the bar plot, right? So as you can see, or let me increase the y length to 0.7, right? So that, right, so just add the x-axis label, the y-axis label, and then the title for the graph, right? So in my case, my title will probably be um, um, those who agree that the government is doing well to stop the spread, right? Those who agree that the government is doing well to stop the spread against the dwelling, or the dwelling of people who agree that the government is doing well to stop the spread of the virus. Right? That could be a possible title, right? And all that. So you can add them. So you can say main is equal to, then put the title there, uh, x dot axis or the x lab, all those things you can put them. So yeah, that's bivariate graphing for you. Thank you.